So, I have been the worst vlogger ever. So I'm in Singapore, surprise. But yeah, this morning I woke up, I was not feeling good at all, was really nauseous. I vomited after I brushed my teeth because, like, you know how the toothpaste can make you feel a bit nauseous. And I was just like, oh God, I do not look good at all. This side of my face was all puffy. I was a hot mess. But I'm here now. The flight was really, really good. And what did I do? Like, it was just one of those really smooth sailing, check your bag in, wait at the gate, they let everyone on, you get your seat. Like, it was just really, really quick. But, you know, my famous flex flap that I was telling you all about, which a lot of you have reached out to me and said that you yourself have now purchased your own flex flap. So where are my shares, Amazon? This older couple was sitting next to me, and the woman was like, oh, what's that thing you've got there? And I was just like, oh, it's like this thing I got off Amazon. And she's looking at it. She goes, flex flap? Never heard of one of those. And I was like, neither have I. Oh my God. It was one of those, if Dale was there and we'd both heard it at the same time, it would have been all over Red Rover. But in the hotel, I'm staying at the Pan Pacific in Marina Bay Sands, and it is really, really nice. So let's do a room tour. So the room is actually a lot bigger than what I was expecting. It's 45 square meters, which is very, very big for a hotel room. So there's like the little put your suitcase scenario, and then there's a toilet, and then there's, you know, I'll stand back so you can get the full effect. And then there is the shower, which is huge. And then come out into the main room. You've got your little coffee machine, beep, beep. And then I've been on the bed, sorry, that's why it looks all lumpy. Yeah, so it's very, very nice. Very big. I'm on the trusty Neverfull, which didn't let me down 1 ounce. She never skipped a beat. And then I'm on the 11th floor. So it's cleared up now. It was raining a little bit before, but it's kind of cleared up. And then I think like the front of the hotel's on that side on the left, maybe. But yeah, it's a really, really nice hotel. I'll show you what I wore on the plane, because I know I was umming and ahhing with what I was going to wear. So I wore these linen pants with my Valentino shoes, which I'm glad I did. I was going to wear my Hermes ones, but then I thought closed footwear is better because I'm a klutz and I'll stub my toe on something, or I'll run my suitcase over something else. And then I wore this like blue linen shirt with these oatmeal linen pants, which probably aren't my color, but I think if I'm wearing the blue, it's fine. But yeah, very comfy. And I'm glad I wore this because I was freezing on the plane. Now I'm going to go have a shower and wash all of the gross travel off me and like brush my teeth, because I just feel like really gross. I feel like I've been up all night, even though I haven't. But I will keep you posted with what I end up doing tonight. And if I don't do that, I'll tell you about it tomorrow. We're off to a rocky start with the vlogging, considering this is the first thing I'm filming. But you guys know how I got here. I hopped on an aeroplane. It's not rocket science. But hopefully I can entertain you while I'm on my Singaporean adventure. So like I said before, I'm staying at the Pan Pacific in Marina Bay. It's a beautiful hotel. It's got, to me, the perfect balance of that resort-like feeling with all the greenery and stuff that they've got inside, but also very modern. It's in a great location, and everyone was really friendly. It was definitely high-end, and yeah, I would definitely stay there again. I decided to take a grab down to Orchard Road just to have a look. The first shopping centre that I looked into was Ion, which is probably the more luxurious of them all here. Had a bit of a sneaky peek in the window of Louis Vuitton. They've got the By the Pool collection stuff out. Beautiful, beautiful visual merchandising. They've got the Raffia Keepall here, which is tiny. It actually looks a lot bigger in video than it does in person. But I love the little flamingo motifs they've got going on. And there's a Neo Noe, or one of those sacks in the raffia. But yeah, it was just really pretty to see how they all styled it up.
but it was incredibly humid. Look in Dolce & Gabbana, it was like someone's left the hot water running for 5 hours. It was steamy, but still beautiful. And then I did have a look over at Alexander McQueen, just because I've got some pretty pieces here, especially those bedazzled knuckle dusters. You know, when you're staying in a hotel and that first night's sleep is never amazing, you kind of toss and turn a bit, the pillows aren't really that comfortable, or it's not what you're used to, and you kind of just have that weird broken sleep for the first night. Yeah, that did not happen with me. I hit the pillow and I fell straight asleep, and then I woke up before my alarm. So that's all you can ask for. So I feel very refreshed and relaxed, and it was really, really nice just to fall asleep and go straight to sleep. I can't remember what the shopping centre's called, but I'll put up some videos. And I just had a bit of a look around, but I was more just wanting to like walk around because I'd been sitting stationary for 8 hours. So I got like, well, I was going to get an Uber, but they don't have Ubers here. I turned on the Uber app and it said no Ubers. And I'm like, what? And then I Googled, it was like Singapore doesn't have Uber. So I used some other ride share place. I can't remember what it's called. It's like Green, the app. So I did that, and then I went to one of the shopping centers and I just had like a little look around and just walked around and got food. I had some sushi and yeah, very big, and the shops close at like 10 o'clock. So that's always maximizing efficiency. Is it humid, you ask? Yeah, it's bloody humid. It's kind of like the summer, like when we have the really bad humidity in Queensland, and probably if you're from like far north Queensland, it's like the same as that, I guess. But yeah, I have humidity spray for my hair that I normally put in because it just goes like really wiry and it'll just be like so we'll see how I look by the end of the day. So I went over to Sentosa Island to go to Universal Studios because, guys, you know I love a theme park. And I was excited to come here. I've never been to a Universal before. I did know that this was one of the smaller ones though, like it wasn't massive, but it was still pretty decent. And yeah, I went on that roller coaster. I think it was called Battlestar Galactica, and that's what I would have looked like if I could film myself on it, which I couldn't, but I would have looked like that. And this was my favourite ride. It was the Mummy. So it's like a roller coaster inside, and it's totally in the dark. It was so fun. And then this is the Shrek Castle, and they were playing Accidentally in Love. You know that song from Shrek 2 by Counting Crows? So good. And yeah, it was just very, like the sun wasn't fully out today. There was a lot of overcastness, so it was a pretty good day to do it. But there were storms coming, so luckily I went early in the morning and I did not get caught in the storm. But yeah, this is kind of what the park looks like. Very nice. Also, went on this Jurassic Park Water Rapids ride. So I decided to hit peak tourism mode and take the cable car back to Singapore from the island that Universal Studios is on. Guys, this is a humid hot mess, but it's actually not too bad. It began to like, it didn't rain the whole time I was there, but it started to get like stormy. But I was going home anyway, so I kind of like timed it perfectly. But look at these views.